Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marta and today I'm taking you with me shopping for Black Friday. Today it is not Friday though, it's Wednesday the 27th. It's just that when I will be shopping for Black Friday it will be 6 and 7 a.m. because that's when the things that I want are going to be available on the pages and the Black Friday sale starts. So I'm just going to show you all the things that I want to buy right now. I have some things from Divina Cosmetics, that's my first priority. Then I'm going to buy something from M Cosmetics, and I do have some things I'm keeping an eye out for from Beauty Bay, but I'm not sure if I will buy it or not. I'm going to have to see how much money I'm actually going to spend on these other pages first, and then we will see what I will buy in addition to those things. So I will be showing you now from my screen on my computer. So let's just go ahead and start with Divina Cosmetics. Firstly, I want this beautiful pastel blue shade called Verity. I've just gotten very into pastels lately, so I just think that would be a great addition to my collection because I don't have anything like that. Then the same thing with this shade Miranda. It's a green shadow, it's a green pastel shadow. I haven't really seen anyone use it, but I think that would be a great addition to my collection. Then again we have the shade Crixus. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's probably going to be a problem with a lot of these shadows because they have very special names. But this one I've wanted since the fall because it's a very dirty brown shade with a little bit of a mustard in it or something, and I'm really into those kinds of shades. The same goes for the shade Darina here. It seems like it's a more mustard, lighter brown shade. I'm curious to see how it's going to look on my eye, but that's definitely also one I want to pick up. Then it's a matte orange shade here called Navia. I think that's how you say it. Just to have an orange from Divina's collection because I don't really have many. I have one that is called Lucretia, but that's way darker than this one. This one seems like it's more of a medium toned, warm orange shade. Then Sonona is a very light mint green shade and I really want this one. This is like one of my, on the top of my lists because it reminds me a lot of the one from the Melt Muerte palette, and I did not pick that one up. So the one shade that I felt like I didn't have from that palette is the shade Sonona, like the minty type of green. So that's why I'm picking up this one because I've seen someone dupe that exact shade from the palette with Sonona. Then we have the shade Iduna. Again, it's like a dirty brown. It's way more of an orange brown, but it looks a little bit like the orange shade in the Lunar Beauty Moonspell palette, and I do really like that shade. And especially like a single, I feel like I don't have that many like this. Maybe it's a little bit like the shade Early Bird from Makeup Geek Cosmetics. I don't know, but at least this is one I want to pick up just because it's a sale and I want more single shadows from Divina specifically. Then we have some beautiful purples here. The shade Remy, or Remy, I don't know how to say it. It's a beautiful periwinkle shade. It's not super dark, it's more like a medium shade, but I've gotten so into these shades lately. If you go back to my channel you can see me use the shade Lost and Found by Colourpop, so I think this one is maybe like a tiny bit more purple than that shade. So I'm really excited to try this one. Then we go like warmer and warmer with the purples here. It's the shade Kaya, and it's basically the same kind of depth in the shadow, it's just a little bit more warm I think. And I want more purples because I don't have like these cool toned purples, I have more like pinky purples in my collection. Then we have the shade Aria here, a little bit darker again, a little bit warm, but I really like it. Then it's one of the newer shades that she's releasing for Black Friday specifically. It's called Furly and it's like this beautiful green. I don't know how to like explain it. It says it's the most golden and grassy green. True, it's really beautiful and it's almost like a duochrome because it has this golden shift to it. So I really want to try that one because I like Divina shimmer shadows, although I do go for more sparkly shadows, like for example the Explorers collection. I only have some of the Galaxy Dust shadows. I have two to be specific. I have the shade Asteria and the shade Celesta, and I really love that formula. It's super sparkly, duochrome, and the shades are just so amazing, so I'm going to pick up several of these. The shade Swatch here, it's a little bit more of a yeah, it's like a blue but with a purple shift to it. I think that would be really great with some of the other purple shades that I'm picking up here, so I think I want to pick this one up. It's not on the top of my list though. Messier I wanted for such a long time. It's like a burgundy deep base with a gorgeous like blue-green shift to it. I really want this shade. It's just been on my wish list and I've almost bought it so many times. It's a little bit expensive with $8 because I have to stay like underneath about $37 to be cleared for the custom, so I don't have to pay 25% off the total, and that is included the shipping, so that's why I haven't bought it yet. But now it's going to be 50%, so that's just perfect. And I did forget to mention that, but Divina is having a 50% sale on the whole page, which is why I'm going to buy so many shades. So here we have the shade Runt. It's one of those, like I would say this one is quite high up on my wish list from Divina. It's a beautiful light purpley lavender shade with a golden sheen to it. I really want this shade, so I'm definitely going to be getting that. Kazukos as well is a little bit darker, I think, and more of like a pink shift. Really want this one as well. It's not on the top of my list, but I'm getting it. And then we have the new collection of what is it called again? Sugar Drops collection. Those are going to be available for Black Friday. That's the day that they're launching. I hope I'm going to be able to pick some of these up because I have a lot of shadows here that I have to add to my cart, but I want the shade here that is called Gumballs. It's sort of like a, it says it's a semi-transparent base, and yeah, it doesn't really say much more about the shadow as I can see right now, but it seems to be like a green, golden, a tiny bit yellow sparkle to it, and I really like those kinds of shades, and I don't have too many inner corner highlights, so I think I want to get that one for that. And this one is like a blue to green shift. It's called Cake Bomb. This one is one I'm definitely getting. Boom Sour is quite similar, it just seems to be a little bit darker maybe, but I still think I might want to get this because I don't have many shades like that. And that actually sums up the shades that I want to pick up from Divina Cosmetics right now. I do kind of want the shade Cygnus as well. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to find it very quickly right now, I think. But at least that's like a golden to red burgundy shadow, I think. Let's just see here quickly on the page. So you can see they have amazing duochrome shades. Yeah, here we have the shade Cygnus. It's also sort of on my wish list, but this is going to be an expensive shopping cart, I think. So it's not on the top of my list, so we'll just have to see if I'm getting it or not. Then I think we'll just segue very fast over to my Emmy Cosmetics wish list. I have never tried any of their shadows before, but I really want to try them now for the Black Friday. They are going to have a 30% sale on the whole page, which starts for me at 6 AM. The Divina ones are going to be launching at 7 AM. So I don't know if I'm going to just stay awake the whole night because my what do you call it? At least I cannot sleep before like 5 or 6 in the morning anyway right now, so maybe I'll just stay awake the whole night. At least this shade Green Brown is on my wish list. It's not like the one that I need to have because I feel like I have some similar shades to this, but if you look at this picture right here, you can see that it looks very sparkly and beautiful, and you know I love that, so it's one of the shades that at least I think I might pick up. The same goes for Remember Me. It reminds me a lot of the shade Malibu from Looxi Beauty, which is like a blue base with a golden shift to it. This one looks really, really beautiful, but quite similar to that. So it's not like on the top of my list, but if my cart allows me to, then I will buy it. Then we have the shade here, which is called Cinnamon Mint. It's one of their pressed glitters, and I really do want to try out some of the different types of formulas that they have. And this one looks like a multichrome glitter, and yeah, it looks very beautiful, and I don't really think I have anything similar to it. It's got like a burgundy base, but almost like a lime green and orange golden shift to it. So I think this one is going to end up in my cart. And I also want to try the mattes. not on my top list because I do have mattes that are similar to this, but I do want to try their formula. So I think I want to pick up this shade called Maracuja Mousse. It's just a warm yellow shade, I think. I think it's probably going to look a lot darker on me than it does on this swatch right here, just because I'm super pale. And also when you look at it from this photo right here, it does look a little bit warmer. And as you can see, they have a lot of gorgeous matte shades, like the shade Terracotta, Lily, the shade Palm Tree I'm picking up, probably, but also Carrot Smoothie and those peachy shades, Peach Macaroon, Coral Treasure. They look very beautiful, so if I like them, I might end up picking up some more on a later time. Yeah, here it's the shade Palm Tree. Looks like a medium to deep green shade. At least it will probably be relatively deep on my skin tone, so definitely want to check that one out. And then it's the new release, because she's also releasing, I think it's like 11 eyeshadows plus a highlighter, and I'm definitely picking up, like these are on the top of my list, and I'm picking up, I will just see if I can zoom you in a little bit here. Yes, so I'm going to pick up this shade. It's a burgundy base with a light icy blue shift to it. Definitely picking that one up. Then I'm also going to pick up this shade. I don't remember the names right now, but she did actually already post them on the Instagram page because she started revealing them there. So that one is like, this is a shade I have to have because I think this will just look so beautiful as an inner corner highlight or just as a highlight on my face. Okay, so I ended up having a small break because I wasn't sure if I was recording my screen, but I was, so thank God for that. At least this shade I am definitely getting. I'm definitely getting this one, and I'm not sure if this one is this shade down here just in another shift, but I am intrigued by both of these duochrome shades because I like a duochrome to yellow, I like a duochrome to white, pink I mean. And I really also think this one looks so gorgeous, so I'm quite sure I'll be picking that one up as well. So I do have a lot on my wish list here, but I want to stay underneath the customs here. With the Divina shadows, I'm just going to go crazy and buy all of the shadows that I want. But for this page, I think I might, because I haven't tried the shadows yet, so I think I will try to stay underneath the customs limit. I call it text sometimes as well in my videos. I'm not sure what's actually correct, because when I googled the translation for it, it said something about service tax or something, but I think that's like two different things that I have to pay. It's one is the customs, but then we also have a tax that we have to pay for the package to be cleared or something like that. At least I hope you know what I mean. But yeah, I think those are the shades that I want to pick up from M Cosmetics. I'm not going to pick up all of these, but these are definitely the ones that I'm intrigued by. And I do also have some wishes from Beauty Bay, as you can see here. Some of them are just things I have there from way before, but I am intrigued by the Melt Cosmetics Gemini palette and the Smoke Sessions palette. I don't know where that one went. Yeah, here. The Smoke Sessions palette has these amazing, gorgeous matte shades in the middle, and those are like the perfect shades for me. I love those kinds of shades. The shimmers are also very beautiful. I do not like the theme though. It's like, do you really have to make this the theme? I don't know, it's just not something I really get, but the shades look really good though. And as you can see, I have the Subculture here. If it ends up being underneath like $30, I might pick it up just because I really love those kinds of shades, as you can see here. I haven't tried the Anastasia formula yet. Amazing, right? So I might pick one of those up. All the others have been on sale until now and I haven't picked them up. It's just because there's so many neutral shadows and I don't need those, and it's like I don't want to buy them just to try it out. I want to buy the palette because I really want those shades. I do sort of feel like that with the Subculture palette. It's just that it's been so expensive, and yeah, I might pick it up. I still don't really know. And just browsing the Beauty Bay page, I actually came over this beautiful Viseart palette. I'm like, where has this been? It looks so amazing, and I haven't heard anyone talking about it. It's so weird. I'm not able to like zoom you in here, I think. But as you can see, it's like a mix of very dark grungy shades. You have this awesome mustard shade, you have some gorgeous purples, the one is a little bit warmer, one is cooler, and then you have this delicious dark navy blue shade, reminds me of the Muerte palette, and of course that one was also intriguing to me. And then you have these neutral shades, they're like warm neutrals but also a little bit bright and grungy, so I don't mind. I mean, if I was to make this palette perfect, I would have had a green dark shade, or medium shade at least, just to go with this green shimmer here. But I am also excited to be trying this yard, so if this goes on sale, it's not right now, but if it does, I will be picking it up, I'm quite sure. Then I have this Me, Myself and Mitchell here. I don't think I will be getting it. If it's very cheap, I might, just because those green shades in the middle there, the blues, look very, very beautiful, and I do love some bright oranges and yellows, so we'll see. I don't think I'm going to pick it up. Of course, I have the Melted Gemini palette here. Gorgeous shades. I don't think I need it because I do have the Sci-Fi Green from Kaleidos Makeup, but if it's a very good offer, maybe. And I just already actually bought the first thing, and it's one of the palettes from Sosu by Suzanne Jackson. It's called the Azure Allure palette. I haven't tried the formula, but I think this palette also looks really beautiful. I think there's just so many things you can do with it. It's just 236 Norwegian kroner, and that will be approximately like $25 or something, I think. But there are some neutrals here that I'm not sure. It's like almost half neutral, half colorful, but I do really like the yellow, and I like the blue, I like the periwinkle or lavender shade. There's a beautiful dark purple shade. You have a pink shimmer, I like that. And there's a really dark brown, which I love for like darkening up my crease. And there's a duochrome there, so I don't know, maybe I'll pick it up. I haven't done it yet, but it's like on my wish list, I guess. I have a glitter here. I did also pick up some glitters, but I feel very bad about it because I'm starting to get more aware of the environmental impact of glitter, because it's basically microplastic. So probably won't be getting more glitter. I do also have a lot, so I'm not sure if I'm going to continue using it. I love glitter, but I did also pick up a biodegradable one from the Gypsy Shrine, so definitely check that out if you want to do, if you want to try some environmentally friendly glitter. I'm really excited to try it, and I'm definitely going to make a video on it as well. Then I know I have to pick up some new skincare because my Matrixyl plus HA, like the hyaluronic acid, my serum is basically empty, and I'm not sure if I'm going to replace it or if I'm going to buy something different. I just don't like to have more than 2 serums, honestly, because it takes so much time to like get it on the face, let it dry a little bit, and then to the next one and next one. But I'm definitely going to buy a supersize niacinamide because I really like that one, and I think it works very great for like controlling the oil in my skin and to reducing the pores. I did take a picture like way back before I started using these serums, and I would love to like do a check-in later to see like have it actually bettered my skin, and I do actually feel like my pores have gotten smaller, so I will be continuing to use those products. So I'm definitely going to pick up the niacinamide. I think I might pick up this lactic acid. I don't really remember right now what it does, but I think it's something about the pigmentation on your skin and yeah, just against blemishes, I guess, and I want to pick that one up. Hopefully they will also put the Ordinary products on sale, I don't know. These other things here are things I just have. The Nabla I would like to try. It's a bronzer, but I already have 2 bronzers in single shadow formula, so I won't be picking that up now. Then of course I have some other things from Mario Badescu. Want to try those. The Cucumber Cleansing Lotion sounds really delicious, but I have 2 cleansers already and I need to use them up before I buy something more. So that's why I'm not picking that one up yet, but it's definitely going to be something I want to try out later sometime. Another thing that I know I'm getting is actually from Kicks. They don't sell Linda Hallberg for people who live in Norway from Beauty Bay. I have seen it's been on sale there as well, even cheaper than this one is going to be. But on Saturday, this is going to be on, I think it's 25%, so I'm definitely picking those up. It's the mood crayons. It's yellow, orange, red, blue and green, and I did see some friends of mine on Instagram use this, and it was on for like 9 hours or something, and you could still see it in the waterline. So I'm really excited to try these, because usually my waterline, I mean the liner on my waterline, it goes away very fast. So I'm going to buy it in this set, and I'm also going to buy the core crayon set. They're not super expensive when you think about how much each liner individually costs. If you like split the total amount that you're paying for the kit on the amount of liners you get, I think it's going to be like $9 or something, and that's not bad at all. So I'm also going to pick up the core crayons, even though I just basically wanted the white and the black, and I was a little bit intrigued by this light yellowy beige one as well, but I'm just going to buy the whole thing because it's going to give me a way better value, and maybe I will get some use out of them. So I'm going to pick those up as well. I don't know if I'm going to pick them up at store or online. I just feel like online is safer, because then you know that they will have it instead of like waiting to the day after, because I could purchase these at 12, like at midnight, until Saturday, so then I would know that I get them, instead of like going to the store and then it's sold out online and they don't have it in the store, and then I'm not able to pick them up. So I think I might just order them online. So yeah, I think those are all the things that I know that I want. I am also intrigued by Give Me Glow. I do have some shades from them from before. I can leave a link to that video right up here, because I do really like their formula. It's just it's very expensive to me, and their sale was, I think it was like $3 off on each shadow. It's not like super cheap. So, and I've also like been thinking that I don't want to buy single shadows that are not in the standard 26mm round pans, just because I like to do my custom eyeshadows, and I do not like at all to put different shaped pans in those palettes. I like everyone to be the same. If not, I'm not going to put them there. So I think I'll just stop buying the square pans, the bigger round pans, so that will exclude both. I think Cleonad I've never tried, but those will be excluded. Give Me Glow, Nabla. Yeah, so I'll have to think a little bit more about that. Lethal Cosmetics also has square pans. Yeah, I'm really like confused about it. I do still have some space in the palette where I'm keeping my Give Me Glow eyeshadows though, so maybe I will buy some more. I was intrigued by the glazed turkey one that they have there. It was like a duo with wait, I'll try to find it. It was a duo with a very beautiful silver glitter, I think. I don't really have much silver glitters because it's not usually something I use, but it's this beautiful shade here that you can see called Casserole. I love those kinds of shades. After I saw it in the Muerte palette from Melt, I just fell in love, and I really need more shades like that in my collection. So I'm intrigued, but I don't know if I'm actually going to pick anything up though. I'll just check my list here if there's anything else I wanted to mention. Might pick up an Olaplex for my hair. Sydney Grace has expensive shipping, so I probably won't be able to shop from her, because I'm not paying like over $20 for shipping. And that's actually the thing with Give Me Glow Cosmetics as well. It's going to cost like $35 in shipping if I buy too much, so to say, because it's the shipping is estimated from how much the package weighs, and then it's going to be $35 if I buy more than like a couple of single shadows. So probably won't be picking up something from them, but we'll see. I do also want the shades Vicious, Invictus and Outlaw from Looxi Beauty. I will see if I can find that as well. I like immediately come to this page. I'm not quite sure where those are to find on this page. Maybe on the shimmer page. Okay, so I can't really find them, but at least I am intrigued by Looxi Beauty Vicious, Invictus and Outlaw. Outlaw has been sold out for a long time, so I don't know if she's going to restock. She hasn't posted anything yet on Instagram, so I don't know if it's going to be back or not, but I do imagine that she's restocking for Black Friday. Don't know though, so maybe I will order from her, but I do order all the time from Looxi, so maybe I should stop. Other than that, I'm also a little bit intrigued by With Love Cosmetics. It's just a pressed glitter brand, but as I said, glitter, I'm not sure if I'm going to buy anything more unless it's going to be biodegradable, so we'll see. So I'm just going to end this video right now. It's probably a very long video. I feel like I've been trying to speak quite fast, but I still hope that you enjoyed shopping with me. Now at least you know what I want. Please give a sound down below in the comment section. Tell me what you want to buy for Black Friday. What's your plan? Maybe you will tempt me to buy something more as well. And happy shopping for Black Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below what you want to buy, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!